Alright guys, I know it's been a while since I played this game, but as promised, I'm gonna try to run through the story and finish it so we can wrap it up, and I'm gonna try to go back and play some Tekken later today, after I work out. But we're gonna try to run through this and see how much left of the game we have to go, because if I'm being honest, like, the game's fun, but with all the side missions and random stuff they have you do, which they're not bad, but they don't really add a lot of impact on the story, in my opinion. And after a while, it just feels like it's being dragged out. But the combat is it's so fun, even though the game looks really, you know, outdated. The combat makes up for a lot of this stuff to where it's tolerable. Because if I'm being honest, if it wasn't for the combat, I probably would have gave up on the story already. But it keeps it keeps things interesting, and there's some characters that I find actually kind of cool, like Ryoma, the cat chick,
Anyways, it's about time we
the
set out
monk
for
guy,
Kyoto.
the dude from Ninja
You
Gaiden.
ready?
Pretty cool characters in there. But yeah,
Then let's get
hopefully
going.
this next place we're about to go to, because if I remember correctly, we're getting ready to go to another map. Hopefully just story driven, but I have a feeling the way this game's been set up so far, we might have another large zone, or at least like a medium-sized zone to run through.
Meanwhile, the
If that's the case, I might just say, hey, I'll come back to these side missions later. I just want to get the story done. Because it does feel like it's, it's past the time to, keep playing the story. The story should have been over. And yeah. Anyways, I'm going to shut up. We're going to dive in and see where this story goes.
We couldn't care less what business you have. If you want to go to Kyoto, you'll have to cough a little something up first. Seems even samurai are no match for our boys combined, eh?
Wait till the nobles try to get through here. We're about to be rich.
Have you heard? Seems a bunch of ruffians have taken over the checkpoint. They'll let folks pass in the evening, but not without paying first. We could try to force our way through, of course, but there's a lot of them. We'd risk losing good men.
I heard Genzui and his men have made it to the Yezhiri post, too. This could be the perfect chance. Listen, the men from Choshu are at the checkpoint as we speak. What say we team up with them and take on those thugs?
What? Joshu, you say? The ones plotting against His Excellency?
Exactly. If they get wiped out too, we kill two birds with one stone. Not bad. I'll go and broach the idea. You'd best come with me.
What can I say? I'm a genius, right? Got it in one. It's like you can read my mind. This is going to work. You'll see.
So it's you, is it? It's been a while? Come on, tell me what you're up to.
Well, to cut a long story short, we've joined the Roshigumi. But we're stuck here, thanks to those ruffians. I get the feeling we're all facing the same problem. So, how about we team up and teach them a lesson?
Kiyokawa, head of the Roshigumi, at your service. You must be Kogoro Katsura, master of the Shinto Munenryu. Your reputation precedes you. I would gladly join forces with you.
Ah, so you are Hachiro Kiyokawa of the Hokushin Itto-ryu. But you can't expect me to work with the Shogun's men.
Ah, don't be so petty. We're in the same boat. We need all hands on deck. Exactly. What's the sense in all of us drowning?
Alright, I hear you. And no, I don't have any better ideas. The last thing I want is to lose men here. Listen, go and round up Shinsaku and Genzui, will you? I wouldn't want to go into battle without them. Shinsaku said he planned to do some sniffing around the local gambling den. And Genzui just had it out himself.
We don't want the thugs getting suspicious. This is a job that demands discretion, and that makes you the perfect fit. And worst case, if those two aren't interested in joining us, we'll just need to fight this battle with our current numbers.
Hey, look who it is. All right. Any ideas for how we should strike? My men are very rough and ready, so I'll order them to attack head-on. Objections?
If you're striking from the front, we'll sneak round the back and launch a surprise attack. It's probably best we don't all fight shoulder to shoulder.
Very well. It's not like we completely trust your men either. You can join forces with whomever you choose. You and Katsura go back a fair way, after all. Now, what do you say we take the fight to those ruffians? Good. Only don't get too cocky. No. Who do you plan on joining?
Happy to hear it. We'll be counting on you.
It'll be a pleasure working together.
I'm glad to be part of this plan.
Hey! You're not looking so good!
Be reckless.
Going somewhere. You're not getting knocked down.
Be reckless.
Is that all you've got?
Sorry for the trouble.
This is proving to be okay.
You try talking less and fighting more! I've survived far worse than this, my friend.
That's just embarrassing.
Well done out there. Fighting for the Choshu brings out the best in you. No doubt about it.
Yeah. You may be a bunch of mutinous rebels, but you know how to fight. I'll give you that.
And there I was thinking your men were nothing but toadies and halfwits. But they too have potential, I concede.
Listen, now that we dealt with those gangsters, shall we set our differences aside and celebrate?
Sounds like a plan. For now, let's drink and make merry.
You'll be joining us, I take it? You most certainly have.
Here! Let me!
And about time, too.
Oh, you know how to hold your
drink.
How about a manly drinking contest?
If you insist, my
You
dear.
are a lovable one, aren't you? Oh, you can really drink, can't you?
Don't be shy. Drink! Drink! Hey, what's an expulsionist doing with the beer?
We'll expel the foreigners, but their drinks can remain. Kampai!
Kampai. Don't forget me. Kampai!
Looks like I'm up next. Hey, give us a good one. All right.
Well, I'd have expected your Roshigumi to be here by now.
Patience. You're too anxious. The Roshigumi are on their way to Kyoto, I assure you. What happens next is anyone's guess.
Nothing. We both know your real goal is to weaken the shogunate from within.
Perhaps. But what to do with all those fine warriors? Their skills could be useful in a number of ways. In any case, it depends on the course you decide to take. We await a favorable response.
The culture this nation still calls its own is worthy of admiration. If only I could say the same for all of its people. A real shame.
With the Roshigumi ahead of him offering their protection, the shogun, Yoshinobu Tokugawa, safely arrives in Kyoto. However, the capital is a hotbed of insurrection as rival samurai jostle for position and pursue their respective goals.
Sir, there are some awful rumors going around. They're saying Hachiro's been killed, and he was secretly involved with the anti-shogunate faction.
I am sorry to say, but it's all true. His body was found in the city last night.
No! He's dead. It can't be.
There was a message to the Kyoto rebels in his pocket. He was trying to sell the Roshigumi services to the highest bidder.
Hachiro, of all people, with the anti-shogunate bunch, that snake. Do we know who took him out?
Not yet. Which makes me think, whoever was helping Kiyokawa communicate with the other side could in fact be a member of our outfit.
Now that I recall, wasn't it Kiyokawa who brought you both into the Roshigumi?
Right. Come on, Kondo. You don't really think we're traitors, do you?
Sorry, I shouldn't have doubted you. Look, I'm just a little thrown by everything.
Look, Kondo's not the only one to have started questioning his comrades' loyalties. Everyone's getting a bit jumpy, as I feared they would. If we stay in Kyoto, this could very well tear us apart. Which is why the Shogun has ordered us back to Edo.
Right now? I can't get on board with sudden orders like that. rebels have infiltrated us, and you want us to leave as if nothing's happened. Shouldn't it be our top priority to protect His Excellency while he's in Kyoto?
No. We would only be putting his life in danger. Imagine letting a traitor get close to the Shogun. The shame that would bring. I'll summon the entire outfit before long. In the meantime, try to calm yourself. You each need to have a good think about a proper course of action.
Over here! Oh, he's here.
It's hard to believe Hachiro is gone. What are we supposed to do now? Well, to begin with, I guess we should see what everyone's thinking. There's a lot to chew on. But we need... Katsu asked us to investigate what was... and either... So long!
Oh, you came!
We finally get to talk. My name is Shinpachi Nagakura. I can't quite explain it, But you won't go wrong following Kondo. So much so that I've practically moved into his dojo. There aren't many men capable of making full use of my strength. Later then.
The name's Todo, and you'd best not forget it. It's a shame about Kyokawa, but I'm sure that Master Kondo will make a fine leader. Indeed, I may yet be a greenhorn, but I've gotten him to notice me.
How are you doing?
So you came?
We've come all the way here. We can't turn tail now. Return to Edo if you like, but we're going to stay and get new orders.
Where Kondo goes, we follow. It's as simple as that.
We meet again. I've heard. Well, if there's work to be done in Edo, then that's fine by me. It doesn't matter where I am, as long as I can hone my skills, that is.
Ah, it's you.
Everyone will have their own opinion, but you must understand. As much as it pains me, I cannot disobey the shogunate.
Either we work together with Kondo's group, or we take this as our cue to leave. I don't really know which is the right thing to do, but we have to make a choice. If we parted ways with Kondo, we could ferret out what they're up to. We wouldn't have to answer to anyone, but we'd be on our own. Maybe we should just side with the anti-shogunate faction. For better or for worse, Katsura and the others would be our allies. We'll have to make sure the troops left in Kyoto behave themselves, while trying to root out any anti-shogunate saboteurs. And if Katsura and his men do try to take a shot at the Shogun, we'll have a fight on our hands. Later! Either we work together. Later! Either we work together with Kondo's group, or we take this as our cue to leave. I don't really know which is the right thing to do, but we have to make a choice. Yes. I think that's probably for the best. Katsu's main concern is harm befalling the Shogun, after all. The thing is, we're not really part of either faction. I know that whichever path we choose, we'll be doing it for Japan's future. Oh, is it time already? Is anyone else going to show? Oh? Looks like everyone's here.
We're now going to negotiate directly with Lord Katamori to offer our services in Kyoto. All who have the guts, follow me!
Ever since the Shogun arrived in Kyoto, the city has been in constant turmoil. So I find your proposed army the most intriguing idea. Very well. They shall keep the peace in the city. And from now on, let them be known as the Shinsengumi.
Unfortunately, it seems some of our allies are still loath to trust me. I'd appreciate it if you could sound things out in my stead. It's a tough decision, but don't agonize over it too much. Allegiances can and will change. That's just how life goes. It's a tough decision, but don't...
got something to say to me? Then I shall try my best to answer you. Sure I do. They trust me. And why shouldn't they? I'm strong, and I look out for our younger officers. Well, I'm sure the same can be said of Hijikata as well. But everyone is scared of that man. Wonder why? Maybe it's his face? Hijikata is a fine man, but he's not exactly charming. I, on the other hand, am different, as you can tell. I see. Our conversation is done.
What did you want to say? Oh, this is nice. Yes? What is it? Kondo invited me to join. Besides, I thought it would give me ample opportunity to see real life or death combat. That's the honest truth. I don't really mind one way or the other what becomes of Japan or the Shogun. Indeed, I do. What greater enjoyment is there to be had? There's no feeling like your heart throbbing in a fiery duel. Both giving their all, knowing what will happen should they fail. Dodging your opponent's blade by a hair's breadth. Bring me along when you face skilled opponents. I won't forgive you for keeping all the fun to yourself. Understood. Farewell.
What do you need? Anything else? Much obliged. See you later. What do you need? See you later.
Do you have... What will it be? Is there anything else? Of course. Please, come again.
I'm just glad Lord Katamori continues to have faith in us. I'll reassemble the outfit, with Toshi as my second in command. I hope I can still count on your support. By our deeds, our name will ring out over Kyoto. And the Shogunate will have to grant us the status we will have earned. Lord Katamori is sending us on a raid close to Kamogawa. We'll head there immediately. Very good. Fall in behind me. The General Commander and the rest have already gone ahead. Hijikata's group will likely join us later on. With all of us together, no one can stand up to our might. I'm expecting you to play your part as well. The Choshu have brought the anti-shogunate forces together at the Ikeda Inn in order to plan their uprising. Some of the men inside might have helped us with those checkpoint thugs. But if they insist on their cause, we have no choice but to take them out. On top of that, reports say Tezo Miyabe is among their numbers. He is as important to their movement as Shoin Yoshida was. Indeed. Letting even one get away could cause a world of trouble. Let's play this by the book.
We should have the lesser numbers. Shall we wait for Hijikata's detachment?
We must not arouse suspicion by waiting around. We make our move now. Understood?
Let's go get them!
Indeed. I'm itching to draw my blade.
This marks the first great battle of the Shinsengumi. Go forth. There's no way we will fail.
Pretty excited myself.
This is it.
This is the Shinsengumi! Open up!
Do it, or we'll force our way in! Do what I want.
Let's get away, quickly! Shinsengumi!
You continue on inside. Nagakura and I will stand watch here.
You will never get near Master Miyabe! I'll show you what we Kyushu boys are made of! Master Miyabe! Katsura! You must live!
I'm sorry.
Are you alright?
It's nothing. Honestly. Please, let's hurry.
Soji, don't overdo it. You hear me?
They are here! Quickly! Through the window!
You have a death wish.
Seems I have no choice but to fight. So you're here too.
Come back to us.
I'm outmatched. Are you ready, Katsura?
Yes, master. Soji! Damn it.
Not exactly my finest moment.
Not a bad idea to have a familiar face like you make them spill the beans. Very well. I'll be back as soon as I've got Soji out of here. Just don't let your guard down.
Damn it! I'm sorry.
We meet again, perhaps for the final time. Please, give me a chance to speak. So, have you truly turned your back on us? Well, I'm glad to hear you're not completely cold-blooded. As a fellow samurai, we are a dying breed. I'm prepared for what comes next. However, I must ask that you look after Kusaka and the rest once I am gone. Your word is good enough for me. I trust you to keep it.
I have one last trick up my sleeve. If I'm going to the grave, I'll take them all with me. Run, Katsura. I leave the rest to you.
Yes, sir. Godspeed, Master Miyabe.
Katsura still trusts you, it seems. It would be a shame for you to die here too. I bid you flee. Go on.
What the hell went down in there? Wait, what of Miyabe and Katsura? There was nothing more you could have done, I'm sure. I'm just glad you're not injured.
Well, look for any injured men and patch them up for me. Seems like it. I saw them a moment ago.
Well, we didn't manage to finish them off, but we certainly nailed some heavy hitters. I'm chalking this one up as a victory.
We'll withdraw after we've attended to the wounded.
Nakaoka! You did well to make it such a long way.
The days of the shogunate are over, Kusaka. It's been a pleasure fighting alongside you.
Nah.
Choshu troops are in the mountains ready for battle. I pulled some strings and have a sizable army under my command now.
If my Kiheitai join you, the shogunate doesn't stand a chance.
You know it. Kusaka, we have the advantage. Just say the word, and your troops will be ready to march.
Great.
No sign of Katsura?
He was attacked by the Shinsenkumi at the Ikeda Inn. He managed to get away, it seems.
But we are not sure where he is now.
I see. In that case, Do you remain firm in your resolve?
Yes. Your troops have come a long way and given us a golden opportunity. It is time to live up to Master Shoin's ideals.
When I fled my clan in Tosa, it was your clan that took me in. It's time for me to repay the favor.
Oh.
Will you let bygones be bygones and fight the Choshu alongside me?
I am not sure the Satsuma clan will be all that useful on the unfamiliar terrain of Kyoto.
I assure you that is not the case. Your forerunner, Lord Shimazu, possessed foresight. He traded with Britain for the latest weaponry and prepared for this day. He demanded that the shogunate embrace reform. Truly, he was a loyal servant of the shogun, an example to all. If the Satsuma clan remain bonded closely with me, we can realize the ideals of your predecessor. You think the same, don't you?
Hello there. Good to see you. I was just about to begin drilling the troops. Kondo has given me command of the Shinsengumi's first unit. I was planning on doing some one-on-one practice with the men. The recent arrest at the Ikeda Inn left a lot to be desired, after all. Perhaps you could join the training, if you can spare the time. I think facing you would provide fine experience for the men. My thanks. Then let's get straight to it. First unit, we will now commence sparring practice. Be sure to give it your all.
Didn't stand a chance.
You call yourself a member of the first unit?
No wonder. Even Okita vouches for you.
Swing with your body, not your arms.
I may be new, but I'll fight to win. Ready when you are. Expect me to yield.
Keep it steady now. Aim to land one good blow. Thanks for your help with the training. How did you think it went?
Apologies for not introducing myself. My name is Rintaro Inoue. Allow me one question, that I might improve my study of the sword. You're extremely talented, I can tell. But what is it that motivates you to draw your sword day after day? Ah, I do the same. I have a wife and 2 children. And Kyoto has become dangerous of late. I joined the Shinsengumi to keep my family safe. Right then, I better get back to training.
Fighting for those one holds dear. Reminds me of my days in the dojo at Edo. I wanted nothing more than Kondo's praise and Hijikata's respect. That's why I wielded my sword. Having people to live up to makes a person stronger. Do you have someone like that?
Soji Okita, I presume. I have come to avenge Master Miyabe.
He's no ordinary warrior. Stay back! All of you! The 2 of us will deal with him.
It's Okita that I want. Don't get in my way. When I'm done with you, I'll kill the rest. I will withdraw for now. But know this. I'll hunt down each and every member of the Shinsengumi. Like the dogs you are.
Thank you for your help. Apologies. You have a good memory. Look, there's no cause for concern. Just forget about it, please.
What the hell is going on here, Soji? I heard the first unit was training, but...
I believe that was Gensai Kawakami. He said he was avenging Teizo Miyabe.
I heard whispers of anti-shogunate assassins. Still, I'm glad you're unharmed. We have plenty of enemies. But the future is bright, as long as you're with us.
That move you did just now was incredible, sir!
I could never have pulled it off without you by my side. But it's nice to be looked up to now and then.
Oh, you came! Have you got... I see. Later then. Oh, you came!
Oh. What did you want to say? Oh, this is nice. Yes? What is it? I like to play games with the children in town. Blindfolded tag and hide and seek are my favorites. I was entered into the Tennen Nishinryu dojo at the age of 9. So I never got to play those games much growing up. If I ever should marry, I would like to have many, many children. I could happily spend my days playing with them. I was just thinking, I'd like to thank you. I owe you for the sword practice the other day. I ended up just talking about Kondo and the others last time. Missed my chance to ask about you. Is there anyone special in your life? Someone who makes you want to fight harder for their sake? I see. I suppose I'd consider Hijikata my king. He's like a big brother to me. You and I aren't so different, it seems. The Shinsengumi will continue to crack down on the Shogun's enemies. Which likely means facing more master swordsmen like Kawakami. If you draw strength from the memories of those you treasure, there's nothing to fear. No battle would prove too tough. And honestly, those are the moments you feel the most alive. I can't get enough of it. The only thing that truly frightens me is the thought when the day comes that I won't be able to fight anymore. Ah, sorry. You're a good listener. I've rambled on far too long without realizing.
With great help from our friend here, we were able to complete our previous mission.
Fine work. You may stay a while longer. Things may have worked out advantageously at Ikeda Inn, but since then, the Choshu have been making a most disquieting show of things.
If they raise an army and strike, it'll be all-out war. The Shinsengumi must act now.
I expect results from you.
Are you prepared to raise your sword against Choshu? Well said. Then be at the ready. The Choshu. They're here. We need you to enter from the northern gate and locate Kusaka, the commander of their main force. He'll almost certainly be part of the vanguard. When you find him, show him no mercy. The traitors who dare threaten the palace will die by our hand.
Well, it'll be fun working with you.
My spear is at your disposal. Let's go.
Hang back a bit.
Let's go.
We're resolved to bring down the shogunate. Walk away, or we'll cut you down. Say your words. Time for steam now.
You mustn't overreach. Sorry for the trouble.
We're resolved to bring down the shogunate. Walk away, or we'll cut you down. Your words. It's time for steam.
Mustn't overreach.
Kusaka. Far more skilled than us. Press on if you dare. You don't stand a
Hang back a bit.
Told me all about you, you know. Still, I won't hold back. No, I can't let you pass. Forgive me, Kusaka.
Push them back! Here we go! Fire! Fire! It's for!
All over in a heartbeat.
Do you have a death wish?
Sorry, that's trouble.
You choose to stand in our way? My perspective has changed a little thanks to you. But there are ideals that I can never surrender. Nothing you do will weaken my resolve. Nothing! The Shogunate turns a blind eye to the people suffering. They are not fit to rule. Surely you see this.
Japan can only change if someone's willing to challenge the status quo. It falls to us to cure this country's ills.
We have a death wish.
Both to the world that you left, Osaka.
Retreat! Retreat!
British cannons pack quite a punch, don't they, Saigo? The Choshu are all but defeated. Let us leave the rest to the foot soldiers.
No. We must wipe them out to a man. Continue the bombardment.
Hurry! Over here! Quick!
The Choshu were more spineless than I thought. If this retreat continues, Kyoto will be burned to ashes.
So you are behind this?
It takes you back, doesn't it? This smell. Back to that day. The day when we died. And while we fought! Soon enough, the shogunate, the whole country, will be engulfed in flames. This is the world we longed for, is it not? Let's fight like the bright-eyed novices we used to be. Well, not bad. You still only notice. Now I have true power. The very thing I lacked that day. Don't tell me you started anew without me. Seems I was too eager. Once you have the foreigners' weapons, the rest is easy! One small farm will start an imperial that engulfs the nation! It is in times of strife when we are most needed! See? I've kept us relevant. You and me. Blade twins. The two of us as one. Join me.
Someone told me that the shogunate is already dead. So it must be reborn and usher in a new world. What that world looks like is still shrouded in darkness. But there are those who are feeling their way towards the light. A new dawn. I fight alongside those who bring it about. And so, I cannot join you.
I thought you would understand. You of all people.
So, they have scattered to the winds. May they escape alive, and realize our master's dream for a new world. Ito, Yamagata, Nakaoka, Katsura, Shinsaku, Fumi. How I wish I could see you one last time. Master Shoin. I am ready to join you now.
August 1864. Genzui Kusaka took his own life. He was 25 years old. The Forbidden Gate Rebellion ends with Genzui Kusaka's suicide, and the defeated Choshu clan tarred with treachery. The battle may be over, but Kyoto's skyline blazes still, the city blackened by the conflagration that has been unleashed.
Genzui.
Why are so many willing to die for an idea? I never think about those left behind.
Genzui was chasing your brother's dream. For all our sakes, he wanted to build us a new Japan.
I'm afraid I would never understand. How can you create a peaceful world through war?
It is in times of strife, when we are most needed. This is the world we longed for, is it not?
We can't let the Joshi rubble escape!
Haven't you had enough? The battle is over!
Yeah. I rounded up the rest of them. Come!
I'm putting a stop to this. There's been enough bloodshed. It's this way. Right, let's go. What were we talking about again? All the men of Choshu want is to change Japan for the better. Damn it, we all want the same thing. For it to come to this. This way! Right, let's go. I hope Shinsaku is alright. Shintaro too. He'll be fighting alongside the Choshu. The Choshu survivors have fled to that temple. I don't know if Shinsaku is there, but we need to get inside and help them. I'd like to avoid fighting the Shogun's men, but that might not be easy. Are you prepared? Should have known you'd be ready for anything. If they find out we helped the Choshu now, they may well brand us as traitors. But we need to act now, before it's too late. Come on, let's make our move. It'll be a pleasure working together.
I won't betray your faith in me.
They must be...
Don't rush. Take your time. I wonder how you'll use it. Is that all? Thanks for your patronage.
Do you mean to interfere? If so, I will not hold back.
Don't let your guard down.
That is quite interesting. I might give it a try. Impressive.
Sorry for the trouble.
You do not disappoint. How big. I like this business. You do not have me yet. Thank you.
Bodhi! Please! Enough of this!
Kondo would be grateful for fighters with your skills. Perhaps you might consider... No, never mind.
You did well to stop him. Now, let's get Shinsaku out of here. Yes, I thought the same. But first things first, we need to help Shinsaku. We should be able to get him to the Choshu's Kyoto estate. With all of this going on, I'm hoping the defenses there have thinned. He's in trouble if we don't get him to a doctor right away. Come on, let's hurry.
If it wasn't for you, I would have been done for. I seriously thought it was the end for me. But thanks to you, I lived to tell the tale.
It was Oryo who saved you, really. I didn't know you were such an expert.
The expert is my father. All I did was follow his instructions.
To you and your father, I could never thank you enough. If you had not come, many lives would have been lost.
And I must say, your arrival was a very nice surprise. I never thought this would be my chance to see you again.
It seems too good to be true, doesn't it? Clearly, fate has something in store for the two of you.
I don't know about that.
That aside, what happened to Katsura? Do you know where he is?
No, he vanished after the incident at the Ikeda Inn. But then this letter arrived here, just this morning.
Let's see here. I'm in Kamogawa. Your time has come. Rise as one. And do you think this is Katsura?
I can't say for certain. But anyone who would know Master Shoin's last words must have seen his end.
You're right. That way we'll know for sure. Katsura's the man in charge. If he doesn't show his face soon, it's going to be hard to keep everyone in line.
Regretfully, I would have to leave this one up to you. I'm still not too steady on my feet. Also, it feels like I'm coming down with a cold.
Not a problem. We'll head there as soon as we're ready. There's a longhouse you can use in Kyoto. Rest up there. Once you're all set, join me in Kamogawa.
Be careful, Ryoma.
I will. Just look after Shinsaku, won't you?
Huh.
Well,
This looks like the last section of the game, as I predicted. We have like a medium-sized area, and yeah, this is the end of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and run through all this stuff. I am gonna finish this game tonight, but bear with me. I'm gonna try to knock all this stuff out real quick. We're gonna hop back on the main storyline, and being honest, the story is not too crazy. It's solid, but it does feel like in some areas, like it's just going on too long now. Like we basically destroyed the, anti-shogunate faction, but we're still going. I don't know if they got cooked up next, but at this point, it's like, what are they going on about at this point? Like, what are they fighting for? But anyways, try to wrap up these little fights, clear out these areas, and story time. Well, the end of story time. So yeah.
I've procured some fine wares. Please, have a look around. Thank you very much. What will it be? Please, come again.
To meddle in our business? Now you're going to pay! Who the hell are you? Friend?
Thanks. You're pretty tough, huh? I was just on my way to
Look. No, his height moved. Right, let's go. You remember what Katsu told us? To those who oppose the shogunate, killings like those are divine punishment. How is this country supposed to contend with the Westerners when our own people endlessly slaughter one another? I still don't know exactly what the new Japan will look like. But one thing is certain. We'll never get anywhere if we keep fighting like this amongst ourselves. How long has it been since we first crossed paths? Since we met, so many people have died. And more than a few by our own hands. No time to lose. Why are we standing around? Let's hustle! Even Genzui is gone, leaving us with a whole other conflict on our hands. He could have changed Japan. He was made of the right stuff. We're here. Let's look for Izo. Take a look at this. A bullet. I don't know any enemy of the Shogunate who would use a pistol. This has to belong to Izo. I don't think he's here now, but if we wait long enough... I've been thinking for a while about what Master Shoin wanted us to do. Genzui and Izo both claim to have taken on Master Shoin's mantle. But, well, you know how that's turned out. But I haven't taken the same path as them. Why do you think that is? The true difference is that I've met people worth listening to, who've given me the chance to change and move forward. I'm lucky to have you and Katsu. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. If I hadn't met you in that cave in Yokohama, I might have ended up like Izo. That's music to my ears. Now I'm ready for anything. I just can't imagine my life if we hadn't met. Anyway, seems like Izo still isn't back. You should grab some sleep. I'll wake you when he comes.
Came. I knew you'd be with him. The world is supposed to change if I just keep getting. But how much longer? How much more do I have to do this? I wonder, will it make me feel better to kill you? What now? What
Yeah, this story is kind of ass, I'm not gonna lie.
What now? What? What am I doing? Did I go wrong? If I had someone like you, maybe I could too. At last, my turn has come to be cut down. I'm no different to you, in that we both have killed. When was it that I chose the wrong path? Please, don't let Ryoma be dragged down by dirty work. He is meant for much greater things. cutting down foes. Very well. More blood will be shed on this land. Keep Ryoma safe with your blade. Lest he suffer my fate.
Sorry I left you. I wanted to be the one to settle things with Izo. And I really didn't want you to have to dirty your hands. But you had to step in and save the day anyway. Come on. You just got one. Let me bury.
How good of... I'm glad... You really... I would... Marvelous technique. It is as if you are one with your horse.
Sorry for the trouble.
Admit defeat! Now!
These are prohibited goods. I'm afraid that we will have to confiscate them.
Saved my skin. Yeah, take this.
Huh.
time for you to die.
Let's be on our way.
Fumi! I'm feeling much better today. Thank you as always.
Oh, you came. Fumi, mind leaving us alone for a moment? We have some business to discuss first.
Mm-hmm. Very well then.
I hope you excuse me for being blunt, but I need to see what you are made of. I want you to give me everything you got. This really brings me back. You know, Kusaka and I used to fight like this. You're strong. Far stronger than I was led to expect. Kusaka sold you well.
Over here. I'll take you to see the others. Not that way. I can't believe they made it this far. I'll distract them first. Then you strike.
I mean, you're dead. This isn't much, but I want you to have it.
Thank you. Please, take this with...
Don't tell me there are more of you!
Cannot stand idly
Don't tell me there are more!
Stay out of this!
Amazing!
I'm really glad to hear you say that. You really are a kind and gentle soul. It's comforting to have you at my side. Please, watch over me as I make my way.
Leave me alone, please!
Thank you. I'll be happy to give you a generous discount.
What will it be? Is there anything else? With pleasure. Is there anything else? Please, come again.
Go!
Alright, I'm gonna save it. I'm taking my ass to bed. I will finish this shit tomorrow though, but they just keep throwing shit out and I just don't feel like doing it right now. I'm gonna end it here. And I will try to do this early in the morning before I do anything else and get it out of the way. And yeah, call it a day on this game. Anyways, see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.